Hey there everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. This is KZ, and it has been a decent bit since we put out our last solo video. The reason is a lot of stuff's been pretty rough. I apologize for the lack of videos that you come to my channel for. I was doing my best to get recordings of this done. It didn't work out because I was also trying to balance a second main Let's Play that'll be launching today alongside this one. Should be coming out in a couple hours from the time this releases. On top of the Nuzlocke stuff, which has started, my streams that I've been trying to do, all of the podcasts that I do on the month-to-month, which is like a dozen. There's just been a lot of stuff, and I've also been experiencing some burnout that typically hits me hard once or twice a year, this especially, but I've gotten through the worst of it, so feeling pretty good, excited to continue playing. So you're gonna get a lot of videos on the regular with the Pokemon stuff Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, this every single day till it's done, as well as the next Let's Play, which starts today, that'll be coming out every other day, and then we'll transition to being uploaded every day once I get ahead enough on it. For now, though, I'm scaling back on that one in an attempt to make sure that I don't fall apart. So, in between episodes, we went through the month here of June. Went ahead, just fed my children for a few weeks, taught them a bunch of stuff, and then took them into real combat to make them stronger. And off screen, I went ahead and just gave them their classes. Reason being is I recut this first part of this video, and then the first 6 minutes is me explaining the thing I just did, and then 4 minutes of me talking over certifications that were 100%. So we got Myrmidon, I think that's the name of the sword one up there, I don't, did I even give myself? No, I gave myself the beginner one. Alright, well, I might as well try and get the other one. Oh, wait. Do I not? Can I not choose this? Each unit may only take one certification exam per day. So what you're telling me is I equipped the wrong one. And I've owned, I'm wasting time again. Alright, we're gonna give him a better sword one next time. But we got Claude, Archer. We got Punchy Man over here. We got Arrow Man here. We got Magic Girls. We have Big Bitch over here. And we can't do anything for Leonie or Lorenz yet. They've been a bit unlucky in terms of getting the kills. They're just in the wrong spots. But that will improve with time. We're jumping into the next mission, which is the Magdred Ambush, which is the Lord Lonato one, which I'm grateful it's that one. For some reason, I thought it was the traitor from House Gautier, and I thought I was going to have to fill time on what I think is arguably the worst main story map in the first part of the game.
It really is an honor to accompany Catherine, wielder of Thunderbrand. I hear you're intimidating enough to silence the howling winds.
What are you talking about? I don't know.
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics. A long, long time ago, the goddess bestowed divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their descendants. It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
Why would Lord Lonato incite such a reckless rebellion? He had to have known he had no chance of winning.
It all goes back to the tragedy of Duscur.
I've heard of it. Quite a bit.
It happened about 4 years ago. The king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus was murdered by the people of Duscur. And that about covers it, right?
To put it simply, yes. But there's more to that story. They had accomplices within the kingdom as well. Lord Lonato's son, Kristoff, was one of them, and so he was handed over to the church for execution.
Why was the king targeted again? I've forgotten when I did the other playthroughs. I forgot.
King Lambert was attempting a major political reform. Needless to say, he had many enemies. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lonato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since. Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report!
The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They use the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for battle!
Yo, you know there's an auto battle option. It lets you units act independently. You can cancel this by pressing the... Wait, what? This is going to be that bit in which I jump in the air with the loading screen and then make a note of the fact that I already know this thing about the game. I didn't know you could do that. Hold on. You're making me shit my fucking pants. I can just let the game play itself. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out. We've done this mission twice.
Proceed.
No, you don't do shit, Catherine. Enough. You can just press a button.
Stay focused.
How do I do that? How do I do... I watched it and somehow I don't remember how you do that. Now they said it was some button. Oh god, I'm losing... Oh, it's right here. Auto battle. Units will attack the enemy without relenting. Units will focus their individual strength in approaching the enemy. Units will distance themselves. And then, okay. I don't have to play anymore. Look at this. This is the end. What if I hit start? Okay, I have an idea. What if we just mash start and see if we can win? Watch this. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna have... Yeah! Yeah, keep going! Yeah, keep going! Yeah, keep going! Oh, damn it, idiot. Stop. No, we need to see if I can get a win out of this. This sounds fucking terrible to me. Charge. Boom. Yeah, look, levels! Look, levels, mother... Look at look. Oh, goo-goo. We are not going to... In case you're wondering, I'm not going to be doing this much, if at all, in this. If I'm being frank. I'm not going to be doing it in, like, the videos. I'm testing it out here.
The nobles.
Doing it here. But this is going to be incredibly useful if I mess around with some stuff in free battles. And will probably make actually getting my characters grinded and ready to go easier. But I think that this is fucking hilarious. KZ learns shit in episode 90 plus. They're leveling up. That's what I want. Yeah, she's getting them. Okay, let's just keep going. This is so stupid. Yeah, level up. Here we are. Oh god.
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a knight of Theros!
It's funny, she won't even get close to this dude.
Cleared. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
Alright, back to it. Nope, I really don't care about what she has to do. Let us continue this experiment of can KZ shit it and fart it and let the game play itself. Charge. Oh no, Lorenz is dead. What a shame. What a shame. We will avenge him with an unknown event that just happened. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, charge! Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking piss my pants. It's so good.
I got this.
Raphael, go hit him!
You have been deceived by that witch. I will show you the truth.
Also, I'm gonna be real. There is one part out of thinking about any other fight in this that I will 100% use auto battle on, and it's gonna be when we're in the Gautier part where you spend like 70% of that map walking and not engaging in combat. I'm gonna use it for that. But this is fucking hilarious. Why is this? You know, I know why this is the thing. It's because people are gonna play this game fucking multiple times. I mean, look at me. I've spent this year playing through this game 3 times. End the turn. We'll have Raphael get the kill. Never mind. We will not be doing that.
I will be the one to kill you. No other.
You have lost all sense of justice. You want to fight me? So be it. I'll send you to meet your goddess.
Alright, let's,
Leave it to me.
You probably can't even kill him. Yeah, you can't. I have no choice but to unleash my ultimate technique. Charge! Oh no, Marianne! He's like, oh, man, that hurt pretty bad. You could probably finish it. Go for it.
That vile woman. Christoph, forgive me.
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
Your allies did not suffer heavy losses. You earned a... No heavy losses. I like to think it really mattered when I started taking control. I'm having way too much fun not playing.
Nice work, Teach. Still, that fight left a foul taste in my mouth. That aside, did you see how Catherine fought?
I'm stronger.
Ha! I love the confidence, Teach, but you're no match for the hero's relics. They're on a whole different level. Makes you wonder about that legend.
What legend?
Oh, it's nothing. Just the usual fanciful nonsense. An ancient relic that once cut a mountain in half with a single swing. That's what they say, anyway. But as amazing as Thunderbrand is, I don't think it fits that description. Apparently, relics can harness tremendous power for those with a compatible crest. Though you can technically use one so long as you have any crest at all. Yeah, I don't know. Long story short, I'd like to try cutting a mountain in half someday.
Ooh, are you talking about relics? You'll be able to use one soon, Claude. I just know it. After all, you've already been selected as the next head of House Regan.
Easy there, Hilda. I don't know how apt soon is. My grandfather is still unbearably healthy. Oh, is this news to you, Teach? Yours truly was recently recognized as a legitimate child of House Regan. They possess one of the hero's relics too, though I've yet to see it.
You haven't seen it?
I was raised by my father. House Regan is on my mother's side of the family. When I learned that my mother was the daughter of an Alliance noble, I was so surprised I thought the whole world was pulling a fast one on me for a week.
So that means your mother is Duke Regan's daughter, right? Where is she now?
I can't say. My mother's currently living in a different world than the one she grew up in and has no desire to return home.
Okay. You sure have a lot of secrets, don't you?
I'm just keeping a promise to my parents. Make of that whatever you will. In exchange for my so-called secrecy, I'm free to do as I please. Which is why I decided to see what the other side of my family was like. That's how I found out about this strange crest I bear.
Professor, Claude, it sounds like the troops will be withdrawing soon. We should return as well.
We won. we should be celebrating. Instead, we're heading back with heavy hearts.
Whoa there, what's the matter? You look as sad as a kitten without any yarn. If we hadn't done what we did, the rebel army would have followed this road all the way to the monastery. And they would have crushed all the little villages along the way. We stopped that from happening. You should be proud.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lenato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea.
I mean,
We
good
can't
luck.
tell who sent it, so the source is suspect.
Bitch is like a giant
The
dragon
content
and
is too
stuff, so
disturbing to ignore.
it wouldn't work out.
We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I like she's like, we must stop this from happening. And then internally,
I'm glad
Ray
to
is
see-
just like, bitch. Bitch, I get like fucking, you have to kill me 4 times. It's not happening. She's like, I'm the immaculate one. I don't know if you know about that. You probably
one.
don't.
White Cloud.
Anyway, it's not like I'm just talking over it. Usually I just cut this shit out. But, you know, sometimes you have a thought and it must explode. And it happens. I like how I ran out of gas as soon as I made a statement. That's also funny. I think Gautier is the next one we do. I believe. Fuck you, Caspar. You're not in my life anymore.
Okay, so our task this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery in support of the knights, who are busy trying to stop an assassination plot.
Ah, yes.
Here's the thing. I don't think the bad guys are really trying to assassinate the Archbishop.
It's a distraction.
Precisely. That secret note with the assassination plot on it, there's just no way that was real. People don't just carry around secret notes. Someone wanted us to find it.
You really think the assassination plot is just a distraction?
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense. But then, what are they really after?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so worried. Let's see. It probably involves somewhere that will be empty during the Rite of Rebirth, yeah?
Since the ceremony is at the Goddess Tower, it follows that everywhere else at the Academy will be severely understaffed.
Do you think they're after the church's donation money? I hear noble families tend to donate quite generously.
My bet's on the dining hall. It's a treasure trove of delicious food. Makes me angry just thinking about them getting their grubby hands on it.
Let's split up and look around. I'll keep an eye on the reception hall.
You should get in some training if you have the time, Hilda. There's a good chance we'll have to fight.
Well, I'm not the only one who needs to train here. It's not right to single me out like that.
A secret meeting, Professor?
Yeah, just a little
We
bit.
haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and that little go-getter there is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
Apprentice?
Yep, she's teaching me about the bow and the sword and all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Alright, it is time for another month, and it is, of course, time to make our proper preparations to protect everything, which means this must be the chapter in which we get the sword of the creator at the end. Folks, we're gonna sit down here. We're gonna start a journey that I assume will at least span the next couple of episodes, including this one. In that qualifier, we're gonna thumb our way here. Boy, are we ready. Boy, are we fucking prepared. We have a lot of supports to go through, which I'm fine with. We have the whole class, except Leone. Leone, we have a couple of rank ups in. I think we'll go from bottom to top. Let's jump into it.
Hey, Professor. What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch.
You were daydreaming too.
Not as much as you. It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile. I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support? Off the battlefield, there's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action, and it would bring down morale if I were killed.
I want you in the action.
Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms. I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think?
Why don't you want to fight?
Because even if I do, I won't be of any help. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless. Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor. Keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
No one will believe you, you bitch. Especially given you're the person who just slacks off the entire time. I'm sorry, this isn't gonna go the way you think. Let's hang out with Tired Girl.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too?
I'm just passing by.
I see. Well, that's why I'm here. Oh, nothing specific. I only call upon the goddess to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good at talking to people. The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here.
Why is that?
Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you. I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me. Please, just ignore me. I, have to be going now. Goodbye, Professor.
She should probably get some sleep.
Honestly, what do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared. Ah! Ghost!
No, I'm just a boy.
Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening.
What are you doing?
Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own, really.
I wasn't planning on it.
You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know. I'm perfectly capable of being on my own.
Of course. Good evening, then.
Hey, Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts.
I am pretty busy.
Oh, are you on patrol? You should probably patrol on over to the dining hall then. Wonderful. After all, there's lots of very important food stored there. Do you mind, filling the void with matter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all.
What would you have me say?
Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated that.
You're younger?
Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
Alright, well that happened.
Okay, I've decided on the composition.
Composition?
That's right. The composition for my next paint. Wait, Professor? How long have you been standing there? You haven't been watching me, have you?
I've been
No, I misspoke. Did I say painting? I meant to say,
You paint?
Well, I've thought for a while that it might be nice to paint the scenery here. The contours of that tree, set against the stark shapes of the faraway peaks. Of course, I only paint after I've finished my chores. I'd never put my art before my responsibilities. My studies are paramount. I shall always uphold my duties as a student of the Officers' Academy. Whereas art is a hobby of mine, you might say. Everyone has hobbies, right? I'm sure you have one.
Nothing comes to mind.
Oh, well, perhaps it's different for you, Professor. But it's perfectly normal for people to have hobbies. Reading, for instance, or fishing, or taking midday naps. For me, it's making art. Hobbies are healthy. They're a good way of relieving stress. You might consider taking up a hobby, Professor. Anything to clear your mind. Think about it. It's much easier to focus if you're feeling refreshed. There isn't a rule against hobbies, is there? If you tell me to stop, I'll stop. I shall never again put brush to canvas.
Paint as much as you like.
Really? It's okay for me to paint? Well, I mean, if you're sure. But really, it's nothing more than a little diversion, a frivolous pastime. I think I ought to go back to my quarters now, if it's all the same to you.
Ugh. Ugh.
Whew. Oh, Professor, are you here to train?
Came to check on you. Hey,
You should join me. Training is more important than worrying about me. Legs, back, chest, arms, abs. Gotta work them all, right? I just finished training, and I feel great. Check me out. Are my muscles bulging?
I guess so.
Another day of training, and my muscles are ready to burst. Bulging muscles means strength. I have to be strong if I want to be a proper knight. And I have to eat if I want to keep training. Time to feast.
Isn't studying also important for a knight?
Ah, way to hit me where it hurts, Professor. I know I'll be in trouble if I don't train my brain, too. Anyone who can't get tactics can't be a proper knight. It's just, I'm no good at remembering that kind of stuff. And training my brain instead of my body makes me sleepy. What if I start training twice as hard? Then I should only have to study half as much, right?
You'll never be a proper knight if you don't study.
You really think so? I can't let that happen. I guess I have no choice. I'll prove I can do it. Wish me luck, Professor. For my training and for my studies.
Well, I'm glad I was able to teach him.